So, I'm considering starting a series called Intersectionality Just Doesn't Work. I'm not sure. But this is coming to us from the Jerusalem Post, from the diaspora. I don't know. This is part of that. See, this is part of the gender studies nonsense, right? Like, they had to come up with craziness. Jewish LGBTQ feminist NGOs condemn DC Dyke March for Jewish Star ban. So apparently they are not allowing the Star of David to be displayed. By Yvette Dean. While there was originally no official announcement, participants who inquired discovered they would not be able to bring Israeli flags or related national symbols to the march. So it's just Israeli, or like, can you not rock the American flag? What's going on? LGBTQ, Jewish, and feminist organizations called Wednesday night on the DC Dyke March to apologize for their ban on the Jewish Star of David and Israeli flags. While there was originally no official announcement, after participants inquired, they discovered that they would not be able to bring Israeli flags or related national symbols to the march. Organizers later wrote on Facebook that participants may not bring pro-Israeli paraphernalia. Oh, okay. We asked the organizers to hold true to their mission of inclusivity as stated on their website. The DC Dyke March exists to celebrate and center all dykes. A statement by Zionist Movement, a wider bridge, Jewish Community Relations Council of Greater Washington, and A.J. Campbell, former director of the Nice Jewish Girls and founder of the Jacob's Tent Project, said in response to the DC Dyke March's decision. Together, we call on the DC Dyke March to apologize to the community and reverse course by allowing dykes wishing to carry all Jewish and Israeli symbols to march as their full, authentic selves. Woo, boy. So, intersectionality just doesn't work because there's always going to be somebody who's like, nah, bruh, nah. Oh my goodness, I don't understand. Like, this is why I don't get into religion too much, because like when you get into like the histrionics and the traditions and all of these other pieces, they just create such ill will. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so weird. Like honestly, like as far as I'm concerned, fly whatever you want to fly, have fun, bang out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, isn't that what the whole intersectionality thing is supposed to be? No matter who, no matter what they believe or anything else like that. But apparently not. This controversy is not new. 2 years ago, a similar incident occurred when the Chicago Dyke March organizers kicked out several people for carrying Jewish pride flags. However, the following year, Palestinian flags were seen waving at a Chicago march. It's been 12 years since the last Dyke March in D.C., according to the Washington Post. The organizers said they brought the march back to life because it was badly needed, as LGBTQ services and legal protections were being erased, the Jerusalem Post reported. Okay, so, because here's the thing, I always want to be empathetic, I guess. I don't want to say sympathetic, but empathetic. I try to be empathetic to, where people come from, right? But, as Americans, like, if you're an American citizen, heck, if you're just in the country, like, the Constitution, man, that's where all the rights kind of come from. Like, that's on paper what our rights are. That's on paper what your rights are. So, thusly, I mean, all these different protections, I'm pretty sure that no matter if you're LGBT or Q, you fall under another one of the protections via race, class, creed, sex, origin, all these other things. So, it's just like, you guys saw, or you may or may not have seen the video that I did on the pastor, David Lynn, where you had that guy just sitting there screaming at the young ladies about how he's been marginalized and how oppressed he is. And this guy looked like Santa Claus, man. I mean, it doesn't get much bigger and whiter than you, my friend. Why are you, what? What? Like, yo, I mean, man, this stuff is really volatile. Now is the time to join the news event of the year, Jerusalem Post, So they're just, Yeah, so that's the rest of that is just like, a press for the Jerusalem Post. But, I mean, I think it's part of the game of intersectionality and trying to force people together that really don't want to be together. And I don't think that that's fair either, I mean, this country's big enough. You can have your own little things, but to say how inclusive you want to be, and then turn around and be like, oh no, not y'all. Come on, yo. What part of this? What part of the game is this, huh? But I mean, it's the DC Dyke March. Like, honestly, like, it's personally, it's not my scene anyway, so I'm just like, ow, like, like, no. If you had, like, like the lipsticks out there, then by all means, yes. But the lipsticks even gonna be with, like, Dyke, so nah, I'm good. I'm good. We're okay. We're okay. But yeah, so come on, man. I feel like, particularly with it being with it being something for that's supposed to, like, you guys talk about the intersectionality all the time. So thusly there should be no limits. If a centaur or a minotaur walked in there and was like, I want to be part, like, hey, come on in, buddy. That'd be pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. I mean, does the I don't think they have a leg to stand on. I don't think anyone at this point who's claiming how marginalized they are and how oppressed they are, when you have somebody who's like, okay, yeah, like, regardless of what they believe, decide that they want to mess with you, hey, then rock. You know what I mean? It just makes sense to me. So anyways, all the internet stuff. Like it if you liked it or dislike it. I don't care. Come on, see me, son. Share, because sharing is caring. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice, and speak. Like I said, let me know. I mean, if you sit there and preach intersectionality and how much, oh my goodness, I need all the allies I can get, and people come up like, yo, I want to be your ally. Isn't it kind of nonsense? Like, I mean, let's be real, yo. Like, golly. I'm ready for the PC culture to be over, and it's almost done. It's almost done. Thank God. But as you can see, it takes the algorithm a bit to catch up, particularly with just life. Anyways, guys, until the next one.